Hello, everyone, and welcome to Left Without Tato. We are playing Doki Literature Club.
Why'd you have to say it
we-
like that?
Because we are back with sharing some poems. We got all of us with the addition of one Ezza. And yeah, take it away, Mr. Jedi.
Well, who should we share our poem with first?
I'd say Natsuki.
I would say Yuri.
I mean, last episode was all about Yuri. Please.
That's
give
fair.
me attention.
Natsuki, then. Yeah, let's go Natsuki.
That's okay.
Actually, what about Sayori? Never mind.
I mean, you barely
Too
get
late.
any screen time, so.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But can't really say it's any better either.
Damn.
Huh? Phew? What?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical, Miss Eagles Can Fly.
Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? You're glad to see someone recognize my experience. Then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's not what I do. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kinda reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Eh?
It was about a platypus.
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength about platypuses and whatnot.
Especially
But-
one's name's Perry.
You never really struck me as her type. I didn't know you like
So you already has a
inventions.
type all of a sudden? Wow!
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
Damn.
It's like
Oh.
dragging around a dead weight.
Wow!
That bastard called me dead weight.
You bitch. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me,
It's-
she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say
It's a dead weight in nature.
we could say you could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You want me to read it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
just
please
cool.
do.
Are we reading our own poems?
Yep.
That's what we did
Okay.
last time.
Him? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about it? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. And her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders, or maybe platypus. But if her friends start to like spiders too, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She is gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So does Yuri like spiders?
No, it's some chick
That's
named
bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. And 10 times better, too, if we're to agree on that.
Yeah, just a little bit better.
I don't know. Eagles Fly is a classic.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up.
Sure.
I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No.
I honestly
not.
really thought that was the best that you could do.
That's what we all thought.
People
I
can
thought
try,
that was the
you know.
epitome of poetry.
Well, people can try, you know. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Spiders are icky. I doubt I have to explain it for eight-legged freaks. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Who would think
Who's the
eight-legged
bigger
freaks are
dick, McDonald's or Natsuki?
Listen, if I thought she was any smart, I would say the poem's satirical, but I don't think she is.
Like, anyone would agree
Oh.
that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Oh, okay, so she isn't.
Do you know people like that?
Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my, That doesn't matter! It can be about anything! I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure.
Which you can find on
Take
our...
Sayori, for instance. She creates inventors.
And you can find out about our guilty pleasures in our church talk.
Nice plug.
Thank you. I'm here all night.
Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
I already think less of Jedi because of Lollipop Chainsaw.
That just makes people stupid. You're stupid. You make inventions. Who cares at what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy.
See, Rogue, she gets it.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Unless it's spiders, then you.
Well, you're definitely right.
What? Yeah.
At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can, too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Alright, who's
I'm not
next?
looking forward to anything.
Look forward to it!
Alright, who do we get next?
Honestly, I would say Monika.
Monika.
Hi again, McDonald. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Ellipses.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read.
Yeah, 'cause we had death.
Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
No.
Yes, because she is Bitsko. She is best Russian girl.
I guess so. Because she's best Russian girl. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her.
No, it ain't.
Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish I didn't. I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. He must be pretty into her.
Damn right we are. Eh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm only kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Damn!
Wow! Wait, really?
Oh.
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
No!
That's fair. What's
Shit.
boyfriend? All chicks have a
Okay,
boyfriend.
she
Monica kind of whispers that.
she's being mean. It's just a hunch, but
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
oh, well, no. I was just saying. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine to sine tangent, or sine cosine tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of
Hold up.
meaningless-
Rewind a bit. Vinyl on a pizza crust?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it says.
This poem's weird.
Load me.
To me, and then just stay to me, so I can get to my
It's even more abstract
satisfaction.
than
Wait,
your
wait,
last
wait, wait,
one.
wait. Put me, and that just hurt me
Except
till I can get my
that
satisfaction.
Oh my god.
and-
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
We're creeped out by it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. That explains the big fucking choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's about though.
Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway,
Suspicious.
here's Monika writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Oh, what?
What?
What? Don't forget to save your game.
Horrible heartbreak.
Oh my God. What?
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen.
Alright, I think we need to save. We need to save.
Save it right
Save
here,
it
just in
now.
case.
Save
Save
it right
it.
now.
Save it.
Save it.
Save it.
Tip even about writing.
Jedi, fucking save it.
Save it. Save it.
What am I even talking about?
Save button right
Jedi, what the
there.
hell are you doing? Save it right now.
There's a save button right there.
That's my advice for today.
Save it.
There
Thanks
is
for
an option
listening.
right there. It says save right in the middle.
No, that piece of advice does help in a future part of this game. So we will have to
Just
bear
not
that
right
in
now.
mind. Just not right now. So there's no point in doing it right now.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Russian ellipses. Russian double ellipses.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. When you look at her face, it says, "I need more vodka for this shit." Do you?
I need more vodka for this shit. McDonald. This one might be better than yesterday's. How did you manage to pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visible swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Weak arms are heavy.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't
Duh.
believe it.
I really only write for myself.
Duh.
Duh.
And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Then we'll punch the shit out of those people. We gotta protect the best girl. Do you really think that?
Protect best girl.
Protect best girl! Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Oh. Yeah. I do. If it's with you.
Aww. Oh, I love this writing.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a kitty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies as a ordinary human.
I think that's unordinary.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. Well aware of consequences. Well aware that raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and George. Hold on. There we go.
Feel better? You feel better?
A little bit.
Gary's been drinking too much vodka.
Yuri never drinks enough vodka for this shit. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off the cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. A sliced bread, fresh and soft. Raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting emotions on the newly satisfied animal. Raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. Raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish cutting knife, Raccoon shows me its excitement. Rush abroad. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice bread and I feed myself again.
Okay. I knew exactly what's going on here. I know exactly what's going on here.
What are you talking about? It's just feeding a raccoon some bread. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I'll tell you when
She's subconsciously saying that she's Pavloving us.
Exactly. She's Pavlovian. That's exactly what we're taking away from this. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Like giving raccoon some vodka. It's those sorts of things I usually force to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did.
Plagiarism! Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies.
And this is why we don't assume, because it makes an ass out of you and me.
But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? No, please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to. Natsuki!
Okay.
It's me, I made the cookies.
Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I had learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at lots of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, McDonald.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. And last but not least, Dr. Sayori Schmertz.
Oh! I really like this one, McDonald. It's got platypuses on the corner. It has some nice feelings in it. Like
I'm glad.
pleasure.
Oh god! Does that mean it's better than yesterday?
And climax and lust.
Lust.
It also
Let
has
me think.
death in it, which you know I love.
If we have death, climax, and pleasure, does that mean it's a necrophile story?
No.
Shut
No.
up.
Stop it.
No, you're just fucked to death.
Shut up.
I don't know.
As it just said.
I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out the poems that are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then maybe it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure how that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. And we pretty much wrote erotica. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Here's a thought.
10 out of 10.
Oh, I didn't know she spoke French.
No, that's Italian, Nerezza.
Yeah, that was straight pure Italian.
Ah, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Donald, shut up!
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for?
Crazy.
That's sweet.
Crazy.
Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice little rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm just getting better at expressing my feelings after all.
Oh my god!
What the fuck was that?
Thanks, McDonald.
Oh, sorry, I gave her the wrong cookie. I gave her the death metal cookie, apparently.
You gave her the Oreo with 666 on it.
What the hell, dude?
You gave her the Oreo with the 666.
You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles! I bought my scope like a little cookie jar. It's a secret place that I keep all my dreams. The robots are so tight, all rub me together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside her thumb, for a finger, and pluck one out. It's over today. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf and not the other bottles. Happy thoughts, the bottles all in the room.
What the fuck?
My collection makes me a lot of
Let's
friends.
start the devil cookies again.
It's bottles so that to make amends. Sometimes my friend falls a certain way. Dunk off the bottle to save the day. Not every night, more dreams. Friend of friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like climbing laps. My empty shelf could use somewhere. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, hold on. I open up and come, my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles all that much? I frantically pull them from shelf to shelf, one after another.
What the fuck?
Holding their mouth to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the beat.
What the fuck?
Are you good?
It coiled between my feet. Happy thoughts and charge all over the floor. There was supposed to be for my friends who are smiling. They're all shouting, planning something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Jesus
You're good?
Christ.
That's
You
gonna hurt
good?
my throat.
Holy shit!
You good?
That's gonna hurt my
Oh my
throat.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you
That's
really
gonna
write
hurt my
this?
throat. Of course I did.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
I think I just read the lyrics to a bat and metal song. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot.
That's what she did.
Uh,
I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I'm sure you are. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Oh, shit. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it.
Ah, thank you, Perry the Platypus.
My name's McDonald.
Delusional.
I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. But I think it's like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Good for
Joy!
you! Don't get ahead of yourself. Theory's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. A little hitting too close to home there, my guy. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Sharing circle! Yay!
That's about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
Hold on 1 second. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really know. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great to know. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you had heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
What?
Performing?
She got really embarrassed.
But, Monika,
Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance.
Not that kind of performing.
Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. These two look extremely nervous. But the
Great.
cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
and it's like a death clock poster.
Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea?
No. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys?
No. Sayuri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will help inspire others to do the same.
Get your finger away from my eye.
Look at my eye out.
And the more
Do
people
it.
and the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Keep your hair away from my vodka.
Poke my eye.
Do you keep your vodka in your waist?
It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself.
Are you sure Loves
What?
isn't one of Sayori's words and not Yuri's?
I'm not sure anymore.
Finding new horizons. And having fun.
That's right. Don't forget, she is the
I
vice
will
president.
bite your finger, I swear.
And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others?
Yet.
To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place?
Yet.
I know you do.
Yet.
Sick of black.
I know we all do.
Yet.
And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Rawr.
Vodka.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but... Rawr.
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Jerry?
Vodka.
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Imagine instead of sighing, she just actually said sigh.
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 I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone.
To everyone, Anita.
You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh yeah, the definator. How'd you know?
Gosh.
It's one that Natsuki's been working on in the closet.
You'll be fine, Yuri.
I'm going to need lots of vodka for this.
But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Oh.
Oh.
No way!
Monika. This is too sudden.
If you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Wow, such a jerk.
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows how exactly to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori is amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika.
Thank you very much. I was just trying to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye.
Totally ominous.
What are you slapping, Hades?
Nothing. I'm tossing a bottle back and forth.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting up so much effort? As Yuri gets past the final couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and its structure that she enunciated with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
There goes gravity.
And glances around as if she's bewildered even herself.
I...
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we are so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Vodka.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Aha! Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Vodka.
Drugs.
said ah.
Hades.
I said ah.
Well, nobody
We
heard it.
didn't hear it.
Ah.
You gotta say ah.
Say ah.
I'm trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even McDonald liked it. Guess it's received. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of your poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Eh? I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before McDonald's. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let McDonald lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Wow, okay. Hurtful.
That's okay.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing.
Or more like lack of options.
That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki!
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called It's called. Why are you all looking at me?
Wow.
Be-
Because you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
What?
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark
People
style,
can jump.
and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was horrible. I mean, easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Well, do you, at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
Doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. I could even be nice. Not to you weirdos. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, not okay. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Jacob playing with the dog and might be hard, but I hope
Bork.
you all have an idea of what it's like now. Yeah, she borked and hell of a heck of a lot loud.
Pork.
Comrade dog, you must take a Molson.
Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay?
Pork.
I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this much effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait. I can do this. I just need more vodka.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika. I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
What about you two? Always going home together like that. It's like you're a couple or something.
Kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
Must be a little nice though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, McDonald. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was missing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. Like a week ago. I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, would we go home with Yuri or would we still go home with Sayori?
Obviously, best
Should we-
girl Yuri.
Should we save this for next time?
I mean, it's after this. After this section, it goes straight to the poem creation anyway.
Okay, but
Yes,
but we
Sayori,
let's save. Save.
Save! Save!
I mean,
Take the Monika writing tip.
They are. I mean, they are neighbors, so they're already walking in the same direction. I have no idea where Yuri lives, so. Plus, Sayori's
But
best girl,
You get
childhood friend.
you can't go wrong with vodka girl.
But Vodka Girl is possibly living different directions. Sayori is childhood friend, neighbor, and Sayori. I vote
You
to
know what?
Sayori. Because I'm
You
lazy
know-
and I don't want to walk across town.
You know where I stand. Yuri all the way.
I say Yuri.
Yuri!
Yuri.
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down.
She's so beautiful and smart.
That has nothing to do with what I just said!
Do you admit it?
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it.
Oh, what?
Whoa, you just skipped some dialogue.
Yep,
Yeah.
I double clicked, I'm sorry.
God damn you and your double clicking.
I got
It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know.
Need you? Sayori, can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Except maybe Yuri.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
And somehow I felt like everything was going to be all right.
Well, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Apologize for it being a little lengthy. If you like what you saw, please subscribe for more. And next time, we're going to write yet another poem. It's possibly going to end up being Yuri again. Who knows?
Am I gonna get sent to the void now? Please, I've been good.
You know what? We'll keep you here until the end of this.
Yay! No void for me! Void.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.